Well, hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Culture Vulture. I'm Javier Barden, your Culture Vulture, and I'm here this week on the program to talk about hipsters, what makes them who they are, and the fascinating questions behind these people. We'll be investigating my field research, talking to my hipster friend and expert, Zoe, and we'll be delving fully into the world of the hipsters. So come along and join us on this magical journey into the world of the hip. Well, hello. Thank you for joining me today in the field. Before we meet up with my friend Zoe, let us examine the defining attributes of what makes up a hipster, layer by layer. The modern bohemian shown here in his drawers. He commonly adorns tight pantaloons that grip his legs and restrict blood flow. Notice too his footwear. The style of choice seems to be the old school Vans, as Zoe calls them. Then he puts on an average looking undershirt that is not particularly remarkable in any way. The staple of the hipster wardrobe, the American Apparel brand hooded sweatshirt. This is the essence of hip. A frilly scarf, and thick-rimmed glasses that may or may not be necessary for vision correction, which include a silly little hat. He also wears Ray-Ban sunglasses of the Wayfarer variety. Don't forget the can of Pabst Blue Ribbon beer and a thick set of janitor keys that dangle from his belt. These items qualify the hipster as truly hip. Now that we have a better understanding of hipsterdom, let's go meet with our friend Zoe, the self-proclaimed merchant of cool. Thank you for joining me in my studio today, Zoe.
Thanks for having me.
What is your research found of the hobbies of the modern day hipster?
One of the biggest attributes I found is the fixed gear bicycle. I don't know if you're familiar. They tend to dock themselves at Roma, the go-juice they call coffee, chain smoke before class, and then they tend to occasionally go for an afternoon stroll to the American Apparel, get a nice new V-neck. There's nothing better than a freshie right out of the box.
So I wonder if you could tell me a thing or two about hipster love.
Love life with hipsters is interesting because they're pretty exclusive with their dating rituals.
I quickly learned that dating amongst hipsters is claimed to be pointless outside the breed, defined to a waste of time of massive use of cologne and or perfume, awkward, sweaty hand-holding, and feeling of puppy love that usually dissolves in a few weeks or less. Although they seem to be clingy, their pants are generally too tight to take off and mate.